Okay, hello class. So this video is I will discuss lesson 3. Why? It is because kayong section or itong section na to ang pinaka-late sa lahat ng hawak kong sections because most of my sections, so tapos na kami mag-quiz 2. So kayo, nandito pa rin sa lesson 3. So that's why I'm doing this. It is because every Saturday, so lagi nawawala ng pasok, right? So, para makahabol pa rin sa ating discussions, so this is the video for. Alright, so let's start with lesson 3 since dito tayo nagtapos. So, lesson 3 is all about operations on functions. Operations on functions. So before we start with our discussion, let's first recall how do we use operations, okay? So let's start with example number 1. So let's start with 1/3 plus, oh that's 1/3. Let's make it pretty. Okay, 1/3 times 2/5. Okay? So the first step in here is for you to find the LCD because we cannot add them because the denominators are different, right? So for us to find the LCD, we need to find the LCD. So how do we find the LCD? We're just gonna multiply our denominators. So 3 times 15 is, 3 times 5 is what? 15. Okay? The next step, para hindi tayo mahirapan sa pagkuha ng numerator, we can just cross-multiply. So, si 1, saka si 5, multiply natin. 1 times 5 is just 5. Next, si operation, huwag kakalimutan. So, ano bang operation natin? Plus. Next, yung isa naman po ang ating i-multiply, i-cross-multiply. Si 3, wait, palitan natin ng color para kita nyo. So, 3 times 2, what's the answer? It is 6. So, now, we can add them all together. So, 5 plus 6 is 11 over 15. So, that's how we add our fractions. Okay? But since we are on operations on functions, so let's have our example. So 1 over x minus 3 plus 2 over x minus 5. Okay? So just like what we did here in number 1, kailangan nating pagsamahin ang denominators. Pag-multiply natin tong dalawang ito. Okay? So paano natin mo-multiply? So, bago natin i-simplify yan, sulat muna natin. X minus 3 times x minus 5. So, just like what we did on number 1, we need to cross-multiply. So, 1 times x minus 5 is just x minus 5. And then, huwag kalimutan ang operation na plus. At, ito naman po, yung 2 tsaka si x minus 3. So, sulat muna natin bago natin isolve. We're just gonna multiply your 2x minus 3. Okay, naintindihan po? Now, we need to simplify this one. So, si 2, kailangan i-distribute sa mga terms. Pero, sulat muna natin sa x minus 5. So, plus 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. And then, sulat ulit si denominator, x minus 3 times x minus 5. Now, the next step is to combine the like terms. So, how do we combine like terms? Combining like terms, so, i-add or i-minus yung mga may variables. So, alin ba yung may variables dito? Si x tsaka si 2x. So, if we are to add them, x plus 2x is 3x. Okay, how about the coefficient? The coefficient are negative 5 and negative 6. What's the answer in there? Negative 11. Okay? All over. So, x minus 3 times x minus 5. Magyan natin parenthesis na. Okay. So, pero hindi pa nagtatapos dyan ng lahat kasi kailangan nating isimplify ang ating denominator. So, how are we gonna do that? So, sulat ulit muna natin sila dito sa other space. So, x minus 3 times x minus 5. So, since you are given a binomial, two binomials, so we need to use the FOIL method. So, the FOIL method is the first term and then the outer term. Okay? Next is the inner term and the the last terms. Okay? So, for us to simplify that, so sundin natin yung FOIL method. So, x times x is x squared. X times negative 5, that is negative 5x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 3 times negative 5, that is positive 15. Alright, next, just like what we did here, we combine like terms. So, si x squared, isa lang naman siya. So, sulat natin. How about negative 5x minus 3x? That is negative 8x plus 15. So, this is the simplified expression of this binomial. So, if we are to write our final answer, 3x minus 11 over x squared minus 8x plus 15. So, this is our final answer for our question number 2. Okay? So, that's for addition. So, in subtraction, it will be the same step, but different operations already. Okay? It's gonna be the same step, but different operation. Minus naman. Okay po? Alright, now let's have multiplication. So, dito na lang ang ating multiplication. Number 3. So, let's start with this question. 10 over 21 plus 15 over 8. Okay. Oh, bakit plus? Ulit natin. Supposed to be times. Times 15 over 8. Okay. So, sa pagmumultiply, ang gagawin lang natin is side by side ang pagmumultiply. So, 10 times 15, that is 150 over 21 times 8 is 168. So, in here, syempre kailangan natin siyang i-lowest term, but the number is too big. So, how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do this? So, 10 over 21 times 15 over 8. So, kaysa mag-lowest term tayo ng malalaking number, we can just simplify our given question. So, pwede nating i-reduce na lang ang ating mga given question. So, sa pagre-reduce, dapat po pa-diagonal. Si 10 at si 8 po ang mag-partner, si 21 at si 15 ang mag-partner. So, para mai-reduce, kailangan po ang number na given natin ay factorable sa iisang number. At si 10 at 8 ay factorable ng 2. Tama? So, 10 divided by 2, that is 5. So, cancel natin. Oh, hindi natin kita yung yellow. So, 5 ang sagot. How about 8? So, 8 divided by 2 is 4. How about 21 and 15? Saan sila factorable? Sa 3, diba? So, 21 divided by 3, that is 7. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So, since wala na tayong pwedeng i-factor dito, we can multiply already. So, ang pag-multiply, side by side pa din. 5 times 5, that is equals to 25. Over 7 times 4 is equals to 28. So, eto na agad yung final answer. So, in here, sa pagre-reduce, final answer na agad ang makukuha natin. E dito sa taas, so marami pang kailangan pagdaanan bago makuha si final answer. So, mas mabilis dito sa pangalawang method. Okay? So, let's start with next question, number 4. So, si number 4, okay. So, let's have x squared minus 4x minus 5 over x squared minus 3x plus 2 times x squared minus 5x plus 6 over x squared, kasi natin, x squared minus 3x minus 10. Okay, so in here po, lagyan lang natin ng division para hindi kayo malito. Okay, so dito po, katulad ng ginawa natin sa number 3, we need to reduce yung mga given question. Pero bago yun, kailangan muna nating i-simplify ang ating given question. So, whenever we say simplifying, kailangan nating i-factor ang mga given nating question. So, let's start with the first one. X squared minus 4x minus 5. So, paano ba natin to isi-simplify? So, for us to simplify this one, we need to make it into binomials. Kailangan po natin siyang i-factor. So, dapat maging ganito yung itsura niya. So, paano natin gagawin yun? Kailangan nating mag-factor. Okay? So, dahil x squared yan, automatic po na dalawang x ang ating given. Just like in here, di ba? So, x times x, x squared. So, yung x squared equal din sa x times x. So, eto po yun. So, dahil parehas tayo ng negative sign, dapat yung isa ay positive, yung isa ay negative. Okay? And then next, para mahanap si coefficient, kailangan nating mag-base dito sa ating coefficient. So, ang gagawin natin, mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang number na kapag i-multiply, 5 ang sagot. So, wala namang ibang factor ang 5 kundi 5 at 1, di ba? So, sila po ang gagamitin nating number. At para makasiguro kung ayan talagang gagamitin, dapat pag pinag-plus or pag pinag-minus, yung gitna ang lalabas. So, 5 minus 1, 4, diba? So, sure tayo na ito ang gagamitin natin. Okay? So, dahil nga po magta-trial and error tayo, let's say na dito muna si 1, o dito si 5, dito si 1. So, para maging sure kung sila ba talaga ang magiging factor nito, so, i-FOIL method natin para mas maging sure. So, x times x, that is x squared. X times negative 1 is negative x. 5 times x is positive 5x. Then 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Now, combine like term, x squared. What is negative x plus 5x? That is positive 4x minus 5. So, hindi parehas. Ibig sabihin, may mali tayong ginawa. So, kailangan natin pagbaligtarin ang ating sign. So, let's see. Kapag pinagbaligtad natin yung sign. Okay? Sige, tingnan natin. So, dito, minus, dito ay plus naman. Let's try. X times x, x squared. X times 1. So, positive 1. Or positive x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. So, x squared, walang katulad, ibaba. X minus 5x. That is negative 4x minus 5. So, parehas na sila. So, dahil parehas na sila, ibig sabihin, itong factor na to, itong dalawang ito, ang ating gagamitin. X minus 5 times x plus 1. So, isa pa lang yun. We still have 3. So, sulat na natin. Sulat ko na siya. X minus 1 times x minus 2 x minus 3 over x minus 5 and then x plus 2. Okay. So, after natin makuha lahat ng factor, katulad ng ginawa natin sa number 3, we can now reduce our given questions. So, ang pagre-reduce, dahil nandito na tayo sa functions, yung mga magkakaparehas po ang ating ika-cancel. Okay? So, syempre, ang pagka-cancel, ganun pa rin, pa-diagonal pa din. Okay? So, dito sa numerator at sa denominator, ano magkaparehas? X minus 5. So, cancel. O, dito po sa kabila, x minus 2. Okay? So, wala na tayong pwedeng i-cancel. Isulat na natin lahat yung mga natira. Okay? So, pagsamahin na rin natin sila since multiplication pa rin naman tayo. So, hindi kita ang green. Let's make it blue. Okay. So, dito muna, x plus 1 times x minus 3 over x minus 1 x plus 2. Okay? O ngayon, pero hindi pa rin tayo tapos dito kasi kailangan natin silang ibalik as like this. Okay? So, if-while method ulit natin. X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. 1 times x is just positive x. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Over x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So, class, tandaan kapag ang sagot ay parang 1x, nakaganyan, hindi na siya sinusulat as 1x. X na lang. Okay? Alright, so in here, kailangan na natin siyang i-combine yung mga terms. So, si x squared walang kasama, sulat natin. Negative 3x plus x. That is negative 2x minus 3 over. So, si x squared ulit, walang partner, 2x minus x. So, isa na lang, diba? So, positive x minus 2. So, this is our final answer. Okay? Naintindihan? Okay. So, that's it for recalling our operations. Okay? So, may isa pa pala, yung division. So, sa pag naman po division, gamitin natin tong given natin. Si 10 over 21. So, 10 over 21 divided by 15 over 8. So, class, pag ganito po, pag division na, may sinusunod kasi tayong rule dito. Okay. So, yung nasa kanan po ni division sign, ito ay kailangan nating i-reciprocate. Okay? So, 10 over 21. Ano po ba ang reciprocal ng 15 over 8? Ang reciprocal po ay binabaligtad lang ang mga numbers. So, si denominator mapupunta sa numerator at si numerator mapupunta sa denominator. Okay? So, it would become 8 over 15. Then, si division ay mapapalitan po ng multiplication. Then, ganun ulit. I-cancel ang mga pwedeng i-cancel. So, si 10 at 15, di ba? Divisible sila by 5. So, 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay? So, si 21 at 8, wala silang factor. So, pwede na natin silang i-multiply. So, 2 times 8 is 16. Over 21 times 3, that is 63. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Okay? So, ganun din po sa division. Dito sa number 4. Pag division, pagbabaligta rin lang natin ito. Tapos, i-factor. Tapos, pag may pwede i-cancel, i-cancel. Pag wala, edi wala. Okay? So, that is for recalling our operations. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa ating ating lesson, which is operations on function. Yeah. Okay. So, let's start. So, sulat ulit natin yung ating title para hindi kayo mawawala. Lesson 3. Yan. Okay. So, let f and g be functions. So, let's start with number 1. So, f plus g of x. Number 2, f minus g of x. Next, number 3, f times g of x. And number 4, diba? Iba-iba yung ano ko. Okay, number 4, f over g of x. Okay, so dahil napag-aralan na natin ng functions last time, so every function needs domain. So, ibig sabihin yung domain natin na x ay bibigay natin sa ating mga functions. Okay? So, si f magiging f of x kasi nga nilagyan natin ng domain. Plus, wag kakalimutan si operation g of x. Then, dito naman, f of x minus g of x. Number 3, f of x times g of x. And lastly, f of x over g of x. Class, ang division ay fraction din. Okay po? So, eto, no further discussions kasi ayan na po talaga yung gagamitin natin para makapag-solve ng functions. Okay? So, let's have an example para mas maintindihan natin mabuti. Examples. Okay, given functions. So, ito po, yung functions natin, lagi silang given, ha? Hindi po pwedeng hindi. Kasi pag hindi sila given, edi wala tayong gagamitin na functions. So, sulat ko muna yung mga functions natin. So, f of x is equals to x plus 3. Si p of x, 2x minus 7. Okay, si v of x ay x squared plus 5x plus 4. Then, si g of x ay x squared plus 2x minus 8. And then, si h of x ay x plus 7 over 2 minus x. Okay? So, let's have number 1. Dito na lang para mas malaki space natin mamaya. Okay, let's have v plus g of x. Okay, kung napapansin nyo, si number 1 ay parang si number 1 dito. Tapos, kapag sinimplify natin, magiging ganito ang kalalabasan. Kasi nga po, sabi ko sa inyo, every function needs domain. So, distribute natin si x sa ating function. So, v of x plus, kasi plus ang ating operation, g of x. Okay? So, si v of x at si g of x ay given sa ating functions. So, kailangan natin sila. So, sulat natin si v of x. Si v of x ay x squared plus 5x plus 4. Then, ang ating operation ay plus. Si g of x naman. X squared plus 2x minus 8. Okay? So, nasulat na natin. Our next step is to remove our parenthesis. So, class, wag kakalimutan na ang operation ay kailangang i-distribute. Okay? Ang pagdi-distribute lang naman po ng operation ay laging nasa right side. Okay? So, tanggalin na natin yung parenthesis. X squared plus 5x plus 4. So, positive times x squared is positive x squared. Positive times positive 2x is still positive 2x. Positive times negative 8 is still negative 8. So, class, kapag positive ang ating operation, walang nagbabago sa ating given. Okay? Pero pag negative, mamaya makikita natin. Okay? So, ang next step, dahil natanggal na natin si operation, pwede na tayong mag-combine ng like terms. Ang pagko-combine po ng like terms ay, syempre, yung magkakaparehas. So, si x squared, tsaka si x squared. Class, iba si x squared sa x lang, ha? Hindi po yun iba. Hindi po sila parehas. So, sunod, si 5x at saka si 2x. So, ayan ang pinagpa-plus. Okay? So, magkaiba din po si 5x sa 4 lang. Kasi, coefficient po kasi ang ating mga numbers. So, they are different. Okay. So, ngayon, i-simplify na natin. So, si x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. 5x plus 2x, that is 7x. And 4 minus 8 is negative 4. So, this is our final answer. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Naintindihan? Alright, now let's have number 2. Let's have p minus f of x. Simplify natin. Bigyan ng domain ang bawat functions. So, p of x minus f of x. Then, isulat kung ano mang given yung mga yan. Si p of x ay 2x minus 7. Parenthesis tayo. Minus ang ating operation. F of x is x plus 3. So, ang sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, pag tinanggal ang parenthesis, ang operation ay kailangan pong i-distribute. Kasi pag hindi dinistribute, magkakamali at magkakamali ang sagot. Okay? So, tanggalin natin ang parenthesis, 2x minus 7. So, negative times x is negative x. Negative times positive 3 is negative 3. Class, kailangan nyo pa rin i-recall ang rules sa integers. Okay? Ngayon, combine terms na natin. So, si 2x tsaka si x. Tapos, si 7, negative 7 tsaka si minus 3. Ngayon, 2x minus x is just x. Negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10. Now, this is our final answer. That's it. Very simple. Okay, let's have number 3. Number 3, so, ang given natin ay f times p of x. So, si f of x times p of x. So, si f of x ay x plus 3 times si p of x ay 2x minus 7. Okay, so, hindi ko na sinulat si multiplication na sign kasi ang parenthesis ay ginagamit din po as multiplication. Okay? So, dahil ganito ang given natin, dalawang binomial, ibig sabihin, kailangan po tayong mag-FOIL method. So, x times 2x, that is 2x squared. X times negative 7 is negative 7x. 3 times 2x is positive 6x. 3 times negative 7 is minus 21. Okay, now combine like terms. So, si x squared nag-iisa, ibaba natin. Negative 7 plus 6x. That is negative x minus 21. So, bakit naging negative x? Kung ikakalkin nyo si negative 7 plus 6, ang sagot po dyan ay negative 1. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, si 1 ay hindi sinusulat as 1, kundi x. So, this is our final answer. Okay, let's have number 4. Number 4 is, let's have v over g of x. So, if we are to simplify this, it would become v of x over g of x. So, sulat natin yung mga given natin. Si v of x ay x squared plus 5x plus 4 over si g of x naman ay x squared plus 2x minus 8. Okay? So, ngayon, dahil given ka ng trinomial, kailangan nating i-factor yung dalawang ito. Okay. Dito muna tayo sa taas. So, dahil x squared yan, automatic na dalawa ang x. Parehas, positive ang ating operation, parehas ding positive. Yan. Isip ka ng number na dalawa na kapag pinag-multiply ay 4 ang sagot. That is 2 times 2, tsaka 4 times 1, di ba? So, pero, para makasigurado kung alin dito sa dalawa ang gagamitin, dapat pag pinag-plus or pag pinag-minus, itong gitna ang lalabas, which is 5. So, alin dyan? Si 4 and 1, di ba? So, cancel na si 2. So, sulat natin si 4 at lagay natin dito si 1. So, dito, class, kahit hindi na natin i-check na sila ay factor ba o hindi, sila na talaga yan kasi parehas ng operation. At, kung ipagpalit man natin, lagay natin si 1 dito at lagay natin si 4, parehas pa din po ang magiging sagot. Okay? Dito sa baba. So, x squared yan. So, dalawang x uli, automatic. Yung isa ay negative 2, yung isa ay positive 4. Okay? Class, ang idea po ng factorization ay dapat may makancel. Kapag wala kang na-cancel, ibig sabihin may mali kang nagawa. Okay? So, dito may makakancel tayong parehas. Alin yun? X plus 4. So, anong natira? Si x plus 1, tsaka si x minus 2. So, wala na tayong simplify dito. Therefore, this is our final answer. Okay? So, dahil ito na si final answer, tapos na tayo sa ating operations on functions. But, 4 pa lang yun. Ang operations on functions natin ay 5. Ang pang-5 natin ay composite function. Okay? Ang composite function po, so, let's discuss that. So, lesson 3 pa rin. But this one is composite function. So, in here, makinig mabuti. So, let f and g be functions. Okay. So, f composite g of x. Class, ito po ay iba sa multiplication, ha? Ito multiplication, ito composite. Magkaiba po sila. Okay? Tandaan. Okay. So, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, kailangan natin bigyan ng domains ang ating functions. But in here, since we are in composite, kung ano po ang nauunang function, siya muna ang isusulat natin. At si function f, ang kanyang domain ay yung isa pang function which is si g. At si g may sariling domain which is si x. So, ayan na yun. Ulit. Kung anong nauuna, siya ang main function. At ang main function, ang kanyang domain, ay yung pangalawang function, si g. Then, si g ay merong domain which is si x. Okay? So, let's have an example para maintindihan. So, sulat muna natin yung mga given functions. Given functions. So, let's start with f of x is equals to 2x plus 1. Si r of x ay 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. Then, si g of x ay square root of x plus 1. At si f of x equals sa x plus 1. Plus, magkaiba si f of x na big sa f of x na maliit. Okay? So, let's have example A. Find and simplify G composite f of x. Okay? So, kung isi-simplify natin to, it would become, sino ang main function? Si G. Si main function ay may sariling domain na si f. At si f ay meron siyang sariling domain na si x. Okay? Naiintindihan? Okay. Ngayon, sulat natin si G. Asan ba si G? Ito yun. Si square root of x plus 1. Sino pa? Si f of x. Si f of x ay 2x plus 1. Okay, so makinig mabuti. Dahil si g of x ang ating main function, so sa kanya tayo magbe-base. So, lahat po ng variable sa ating main function ay papalitan. Ang ipapalit po ay yung isa pang function, which is si f. Dahil may x tayo dito sa ating given function, si x ay papalitan ng isa pang function, which is si 2x plus 1. Tapos, yung mga natira po ay nandyan pa din. Hindi sila matatanggal. So, si square root nandyan pa din. Si x magiging 2x plus 1. Kasi nga po, ang domain ng ating g function or ng function g ay si f. Then, may plus 1 na natira. Sulat natin. So, ito na po ang ating isosolve. Dahil siya na yung isosolve natin, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, square root of 2x plus 2. This is our final answer. So, ang technique lang po dyan, isulat nyo lang muna yung dalawang given na function. Tapos, kung sino yung nasa kaliwa at kung ilan man ang x na nandun, papalitan mo ng isa pang expression na nandito naman sa kaliwa. Okay? Let's have the last example. Find and simplify again. So, ang ating given ay f composite r of 5. Simplify natin to. So, magiging, sino ang ating main function? Si f. Ang kanyang domain ay si function r. At si r po ay may sariling domain na 5. Okay? Ay, nabuldokin. Okay. So, si f na malaki ay x plus 1. Tapos, si r of x naman ay 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. Katulad ng sinabi ko dito, kapag may nakitang x sa kaliwa, palitan kung ano yung nasa kanan. So, si x na yan, magiging yung nasa kanan, 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. May plus 1 ka pa. So, sulat mo din. Okay? So, ito na yung ating expression. Pero, si r ay may sariling domain which is 5. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng x na nakikita mo, palitan ulit ng 5. So, it would become 2 times 5 plus 1 over 5 minus 1 plus 1. Solve. 2 times 5, 10 plus 1, 11. 5 minus 1, 4 plus 1. Kung ikakalculate nyo to, ang sagot po dito ay 15 over 4. This is our final answer. Okay? So, that is lesson 3. Operations on functions. So, pag hindi pa rin tayo nakapag-meet next week, which is on September 7, magbe-video na lang ulit ako ng lesson, tapos pag-aralan nyo na lang po. Okay? So, that's it. I hope you learn something from me in this video. And I'll see you in our class. Okay? Goodbye and thank you.